ASMR tapping video on all of YouTube. So, if it's your first time here, hello, and if you've seen my other videos or tune into the TikTok lives, I hope that you are having a good week. For me, it's Monday. The week is just starting off, and I want to warn you before the video starts that I live in Florida, which should be enough of a warning already. But there's a storm kind of approaching from wherever that direction is. If I know my position in the world, I think that direction is east? No, west? I'm gonna call it northwest is over there. That's my intuitive understanding of where I'm at, but my internal compass has never been so accurate. But hi, I hope that you are having a good week. Like I said, I have no idea how loud that's going to be, but as the storm's approaching, why don't I just send you a good night text? I'm either going to decide, that's not too loud, this natural kind of ambiance in the background where you can hear the thunder, but that might be too loud. It sounds incredibly loud. I wish I could show you my phone background. I love my phone background, but I'm gonna be tapping on my phone a lot, so I'm gonna shut off the screen. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Relax. Right now, in this good night message that I'm sending you, and I'm typing really fast, and making sure that this good night message is MLA formatted. Let me type a little bit. You are the most beautiful person I've ever seen. You are also extremely witty. You are entirely lovable, and I'm just so thankful that I get to send these good night texts every night. My gosh, that storm outside. And in my stomach. time for bed. Close your eyes, close your eyes. You know what game I miss playing? I miss playing Assassin's Creed. I miss Assassin's Creed. It's such a good game. Not even any particular one. I love doing parkour and assassinating my enemies. And Spyro on my PS2. Oh. I miss Spyro. Minecraft. Oh. I miss Minecraft. And I definitely miss, not Call of Duty as a game, but I miss, like in high school and middle school, when I would be able to hop on Xbox Live with my friends and just play Call of Duty for an obscene amount of hours. I don't know, I was just waving that in the air as if that would make any sound at all. Now you get to hear outside, in addition to a thunderstorm, somebody's mowing the lawn. Or actually, that's weed whacking. Or it is leaf blowing. Makes me think of SpongeBob, which I miss. I love me some SpongeBob. I think that the lawnmower, aka leaf blower, aka weed whacker, is now off in the distance, and also I'm not sure exactly where that storm is, if it's coming closer or just kind of like working around the periphery of my community and just not getting close enough, which would be great. Hopefully that is the case. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. It's coming back. I think it's a blower, not a whacker or a mower. It's a blower, is my guess. And you know what game I really miss? Board game-ish? Uno. I miss Uno. And Monopoly. I haven't played Monopoly in like half a decade. I haven't played that in forever. And even Uno I haven't played in a while, except for like online. I've played Uno. Played Uno with friends online. Hello? You want to play Assassin's Creed with me? And Call of Duty? And Spiral? And Uno? And Monopoly? This is the best news I've ever gotten. Yeah, I'll be there in 10. Alright. I was cutting my nails earlier on my left hand. Not on my right hand, because those are going to grow out a little bit to help me play that guitar over there. And I cut too close to the cuticle, or no, not cuticle. Cuticle's at the bottom. I got too close at some spot, and my finger was bleeding away. But now it's healing. Now it looks better. Relax. Relax. Hey, let me know what you are up to this Friday night. Do you want to go see the Barbie movie with me? Barbie. Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie. I feel like earlier I mentioned that the storm was going away. And then it sounded like it came back, and now it sounds like it's gone again. So let me officially say farewell to that storm and welcome in some fair weather. Because I believe that we are now going to not have any more thunder. And the blower's gone. Hang on. The one thing I'm not worried about, which is kind of crazy that it didn't go off earlier. I live nearby a very obnoxious siren that goes off every time lightning strikes in my area. And I haven't heard that. I don't know if that's a manual thing or automated, but kind of weird that it sounded like thunder was striking nearby and I didn't get that siren. Or whoever they are that set off that siren, they knew the sirens, the mermaids, the siren people knew that I was recording ASMR and that even though the thunder might be too loud, the siren is most certainly, definitely too loud, so I appreciate the siren not going off. I do really, really appreciate it. You can see my ring light in the reflection. The ring light. Hello to the ring light. I hear footsteps. Again, why am I? You hear that? The thunder's back. Please, siren people, do not set that siren off. Like, that's gotta be so close, no? Where else would that thunder and lightning be striking? Gotta be nearby. And if you could, could you please recommend me maybe some current streaming shows that are your favorites? I heard from my brother and his wife that they are enjoying some reality TV. So maybe if you've got some reality TV recommendations for me and my family, I can spread the word to my brother and his wife about the latest and greatest in reality television. And I like really all TV. I'm not really picky. If there's anything that you are currently obsessed with and that you wish more people watched, or you just think that I would connect with it, I would love to hear from you and get some more shows to watch. Because I like to put on shows or movies in the background as I practice my guitars. And I'd love to do some more videos shortly. Sharing some more guitar, even if it's just on the TikTok lives, which you can find in the description of this video. You'll be able to find some a link to my TikTok lives, where sometimes I play guitar. I felt like I was going to say a different sentence than whatever I ended up saying, but it's whatever. Oh my god. I just scared myself. I elbowed something on the table. If you ever see me peeking over here, it is to the little viewfinder on my camera. And if you see me looking down here, I'm just checking to see if the audio's still recording. Because for some reason, sometimes I'd be forgetting, or things just crash, and those are no good. Why do I keep doing that? Why? It doesn't even make any sense. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. No, it don't. It don't make any sense. Let me get back to drafting up that text to you. Hey, I think you're really cool. I like you a lot. Maybe we shouldn't go out or something. I don't know. You are so freaking pretty. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. I guess for me it really depends on what it is, or I guess whatever my brain fancies at a particular time, but I was just trying to ponder if I liked tapping or scratching more with ASMR. I guess certain times I'm kind of into one or the other both, but and like, you know, what's being tapped or scratched, but I think lately it's been tapping. If you can't tell by my tapping frenzy. Be like really hilarious if accidentally during one of these videos I just tap to a certain beat and then I get DMCA struck by a giant media conglomerate. That'd be exciting. I remember one time I recorded an entire video and I had to scrap the whole thing, and this has happened like a million times, but I had to scrap the whole thing because I did my hair and there was like one bit of my hair that was just like sticking out at such a ridiculous angle. I was editing it and like nearly finished with it. And I'm like, you know, people, especially in my community, and especially in the ASMR community at large, are so understanding, so welcoming, and so wholesome. They would never, you know, hate a video just because of alpha bad hair day, but it drove me so crazy. I'm like, I gotta delete it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And oh my god, how did I make it this far in the video without talking about last night? Last night? This is me sending an angry text message to TikTok. What the heck? So, we went live on TikTok last night, which shouldn't ever be a problem. Going live on TikTok should always be the loveliest thing. You should check it out. But went live on TikTok, and TikTok was like, okay, we're gonna show people you're live. We're letting your viewers know. TikTok did not tell a single soul. TikTok told nobody. And I was in a live stream on TikTok with 10 people for like a half an hour. Like people who must have like clicked on my page to be able to see that I was live, and it wouldn't show anybody else. So people who knew my normal schedule did a little bit of searching, those internet sleuths, and it's just like 10 about, and so I restarted the live after 30 minutes. Went live again for about 30 minutes because this has happened before on TikTok. It just doesn't tell nobody. And what does TikTok do? It does it again. It doesn't tell anybody. eventually I like pause the live stream and I text and I'm like, please, please, for the love of God, help me. There's nobody. Can you let Discord know that we're live? We have a Discord if you want to join. And so eventually we got up to like 50 people and really broke the internet when we got to like 80 concurrent viewers. But it was the craziest, dumbest thing. I can't believe it. TikTok, why would you do me like this? This is why I'm posting to YouTube more. I'm transitioning to YouTube. I also wish, and I guess I don't even know the answer before I even say I wish it was a thing. I know that you can do polls on YouTube, like, with like community engagement posts, but like what about in comments on YouTube? Are you able to do polls like that? Because we do polls all the time on TikTok Live, but I don't know if it's a thing that you're able to do. I don't know if that's a thing in just YouTube comments, if you can do like a poll. And I would love to like get everybody's words per minute typing on the phone. And also like how accurate we all are, because I'm so reliant upon autocorrect, even though it does me wrong all the time. I wonder how fast all of us are at typing. Like, this would be my typing if that was... Typing you a lovely, lovely little message. Not only because I've just been tapping this thing like crazy, but I should probably, like, give this phone a little bath and some cleaning chemicals. Your favorite kind of chocolate is. Chocolate's kind of difficult for me with acid reflux. Not really good if you have acid reflux to eat chocolate. I guess I'm like a dog. But I kind of really like dark chocolate. But yeah, milk chocolate, white chocolate. I'm not really picky about my chocolate, and I've got a experienced palate that loves all the chocolate. And yeah, chocolate is good. What's your favorite kind of root vegetable? Just kidding. What's your favorite? Oh, if you do any cooking, what's your favorite thing to cook? For me lately, I have become Chef Matt, Chef Boyardee. been cooking this ground Italian sausage with onions and mushrooms and occasionally peppers, and I just have been loving that so much, and I put it all in this cute little packaging in the form of some breading, some like thin bits of bread that I put out in these long rectangles, and then on the outer thirds, hot dog style, on the outer thirds. So if you split that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I make incisions that are about maybe half an inch, quarter of an inch, and I do those on those outer thirds, leaving the middle untouched. And then after I make those incisions, and after the sausage and the onions and the mushrooms are cooked, I add all that in the middle, into the middle of 2 of those rectangle little thin bits of breading, and I get a little receptacle that will hold an egg. I crack an egg open, put it in there, and then 2 tablespoons of milk. And after all those contents are in the middle third, like I said, I braid the bread and do some braiding, and I wrap it all up nicely and close in the ends. And then that egg that I cracked into that little glass receptacle with the 2 tablespoons of milk, I like whisk that all up with a fork. I just go and then I get like a little basting brush, and I go shum shum shum, and then I put that on all the braided little bits of breading that are covering the food, and then on 375 in the oven, I put it in there for 25 minutes. It's 25 to 30 minutes, but I do 25, check on it, and then usually at that point I'll have like some sort of cooking sheet underneath the bread, which usually sometimes gets a little bit of oil or a little bit of that runny stuff on it. So after 25 minutes, usually I'll take that bread off and just put it straight onto the tray, and then I'll put it back in the oven for about 2 minutes, and then get it a little bit more golden brown. It's so good. I had that last night. Oh, I forgot to say, you add cheese. You can do like Italian cheese, American cheese, like whatever cheese that you like. My favorite kind of cheese is pepper jack cheese. Even though in my acid reflux, I probably shouldn't be eating too much spicy foods or whatnot, but pepper jack cheese, so good. That's what I put on top of all of that, all the meat and onions and mushrooms before I braid it. And that food is delicious. It's so good. So good. So if you're looking to cook something pretty fun, I highly suggest that. I bet you could even add like some bacon in there if you want to cook up some bacon and then break it in a little bits. I bet that could be good too. And I like different variety seasons that I add while I'm cooking. Obviously, whatever seasonings that you like. Add that when you add the cheese. Or no, as you're cooking. I don't add the cheese while I'm cooking. No, while it's in the pan. And I cook it, by the way, on like, I just have an electric stove, and I do it medium to high. I usually have it, if it's like this at the start, I go like medium high, not too high. So I don't want to burn anything, and I'm pretty attentive to the cooking. So I like to watch it throughout the process, make sure that it's all getting cooked nice and good. But, oh, it's so good. Maybe I should do an ASMR video of cooking and the sounds and everything and just talking about it. Oh, I've been loving me some cooking lately. Also, speaking of video games earlier, what is that cooking game where it's like multiplayer and you're playing with your friends, like trying to like run across kitchens and like throwing ingredients and trying to deliver things like very quickly. What is that game called? I used to play it in college on my roommate's PlayStation. It's also his birthday today. Happy birthday, Miguel. Busy birthday boy, busy birthday boy. But yeah, I've been loving cooking, virtual and in person. Trying so hard to think of the name of that cooking game. I can't think of it. I'm so interested to see how loud that thunder was earlier in the video, which I think is safe to say now that that storm is now past. And it's been weird in my area of Florida. It's been so consistently like the day before that forecast for the next day has always been like, oh, it's going to be a big thunderstorm. And then the day happens, and then the morning it will be like, oh yes, there is there's still a storm, it's just going to be less of a storm. And then the closer it gets, the storm just disappears. It's gone. And I know that this is the trend of yesteryear. It is a bygone trend already. come so quickly and gone too soon. The NPC trend. I still want to do a TikTok live stream where I'm just an NPC, like you see on all those viral YouTube or TikTok videos where they're talking about TikTok lives, where people are doing NPC stuff. My TikTok family will still not allow it. During TikTok lives, I'll start joking and just pretend to be NPC for a few seconds. And they're not having it. They do not accept me. And I think me, personally, who accepts everybody in all their beautiful shades and spectrums, I think everybody should love NPC ASMR. That woman that goes, ooh, got me feeling like a cowgirl. Oh, think of it of roses. I love it so much, I really do. Unironically, it's so good, it's so good. Relax, 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 relax. We're getting close to the end of the video. And the fact that you're not asleep, it's all good. Because you must not be hoping to sleep. And for those few of you who might want to sleep and I'm just on your phone next to you in bed, get to sleep. You need to be sleeping. If I am on your phone, just kind of propped next to your pillow, why are you not asleep? Why are you not asleep? Go to bed, go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Yes, good, 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 good. Good, 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 good dreams. Sweet, sweet dreams. And I saw I got a response yesterday to my video that some of y'all are having some crazy dreams as well. My dreams are just getting wackier and more elaborate and just twisted, and I'm here for it. Me personally, my brain, if in its weird vat of crazy fluid up in my skull, if it just wants to, while I am asleep, dream these really wacky and crazy dreams, who am I to judge? I do not have a judgmental bone in my body. Which brings us back to the fact that you should also not have a judgmental bone in your body. And you should let me be the best NPC that there ever was. Okay. Why would I not be able to? And that was me looking at the finder. We're just about reaching an hour of recording, but it usually takes me a couple minutes to even just get started. And there's all these minutes in between where my stomach, my acid reflux is making crazy, crazy noises. And there's leaf blowers outside, mowers, whackers, and there are thunderstorms, there are sirens, there are cars that are drag racing in Florida. It is what it is. But, yeah, I'll say lately, just as like a kind of bit of closure at the end of the video, I really have been just feeling better lately. Better than I have this month, where I had a lovely vacation at the beginning of the month. My brother getting married, and doing a nice long trip with my family into California. I've just felt a lot better lately, and just focusing on getting better and reading and writing as much as I can outside of making the little ASMR videos and live streams for you. So it does mean so much when you say any lovely compliments, or just sharing about your life in the comments. I do appreciate it so much. And I'm always checking on my YouTube Creator Studio app to see your comments, so I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I'm excited where the second half of this year will take us. And in the meantime, we can just appreciate what we can appreciate. And yeah, and now the siren went off, so maybe the storm's back, or a new storm has come with greater strength. But we'll definitely have to end the video if the siren's gonna keep going off. But like getting fuzzballs in my mouth. But I am so thankful for your gracious attendance in this YouTube video. Please let me know any comments, questions, concerns down in the comments. And I'll see you again very shortly. And if you were hoping to go to bed, your butt better be asleep. You better be way asleep if that's what you're here for. But maybe I'll make some playlists to make it easier to watch these videos. And yeah, we'll be coming out with videos like 4 nights a week on YouTube. I don't know if that will change at any point around any bits of travels, but hopefully I can like pre-record videos for those situations. Yeah, okay. Let you get you to sleep now, or if I was just on in the background as you're cleaning or doing something, and I'm plugged into your headphones, and in that way you have like a really good binaural sound effect. Binaural coming in at you from both spatial sound speakers plugged into your little eardrums. I hope that whatever you wanted out of this video, that you got it. Okay? I'm just going a little longer just in case, the siren and all these other little things we'll have to edit out, but genuinely, hopefully later tonight, I'll be back on TikTok, and hopefully TikTok will not have me so severely shadow banned, okay? I'm really hoping that I will be able to actually be live in front of my amazing TikTok community. So please, if you want to check me out on TikTok, it's ASMR_Matt_ on the TikToks. And you're already on YouTube, so you know I'm here. And if you're not subscribed and you've made it this far in the video, I'm silently judging you. I've found the one judgmental bone in my body. Because I'll be uploading a whole bunch more in the near future. And I hope to see you around. Okay. Let me just finish up this good night text to you. I hope that you have the sweetest dreams and that you, when you do wake up, remember those crazy dreams that you've been having, because those weren't sweet dreams. Those were like really, really strange dreams. I don't know what's been in the water, but I'm telling you, I've been having crazy dreams. I don't even specifically recall some of them, but it's almost like as weird as me being like half another animal in my dreams, and then I'm like trying to go on like these really elaborate break-in missions to like government secured buildings, and then I'm like running into people I knew 10 years ago, and yeah, I don't know. I'm always anxious. I'm always really weird. And my dreams are no different. So, if you're having those same dreams, don't have them tonight. Have sweet dreams, okay? Some sweet, sweet dreams. Okay. Good night. 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 I'll see you again very, very soon. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, type in the word Bigfoot. Bigfoot was a surprising, unexpected theme to going to the redwoods in California. I didn't realize that it was like a Bigfoot hotspot over there. But it was a good time. Alright, I'll see you very, very shortly. Bye, bye, bye.